Yeah, yeah. What they say? I'm so divine, I'm so divine. Imperfection, perfection, my presence shines. My mental's parasailing maritime. They say I'm destined to read the palm line. Yeah, I'm so divine, I'm so divine. Imperfection, perfection, my presence shines. My mental is parasailing maritime. They say I'm destined to read the palm line. Yeah, I'm so divine.
Welcome to the H.G.R.G podcast, episode 49. What's going on, fellas? Just Jerry DT.
Oh, Mr. One More Week. All right. What's up, Mr. One More Week?
I'm celebrating. I can't wait till he gets off this episode.
My man, DT, you still with us with those glasses on? Go tell them what you about, brother.
They had to turn back the time, dig into the 80s. You know what I'm saying? I used to have my radio. I can go get my radio.
No, we good, man.
We good.
I had the radio on my shoulder just now. I put it down because, you guys said, hey, we're going to film. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I'm just celebrating the fact that Lance ain't going to be with us no more. I got the contract ever. I'm happy, man. Lance, man, congratulations. Whatever you're doing next. I'm just, tag me. You know what I'm saying? Let me help you, whatever I can do for you. Just as long as you're not.
Let me get you your first house. I got you, good.
Well, let me tell you, you look like Scuba Steve with that shit on. I wipe my own ass. Hey,
excuse me.
That's an inside joke. They're not gonna get that. But listen, guys. Obviously, you see these guys with chains on and Gucci hats and expensive glasses. Everything that glitter isn't gold. And what do we mean? And how does that relate to real estate? And I'll tell you exactly how. And just Jerry, you can attest to this. We spoke about this in the past, where because we don't have a private jet, or we're not rolling up with this and that your word is no good, or people don't pay attention to you the way they should, right? Just Jerry, if I'm lying, I'm frying. Did we not speak about this years ago, right?
Absolutely. So
I told you what.
Once again, if we don't pull up with a Bentley, if we don't pull up with a Ferrari, we not getting it, and nobody's gonna listen to us. To me personally, I don't have to do this. This is not what I do. I don't do this on the regular. I don't need to show you that. I'm the opposite. I don't show you, and I'm gonna blow up on small terms. I'm not going to go loud for you. I'm not doing that because that's not what we do. I don't do this. I have it because back in the day,
we don't do this.
100%. We don't. And then back in the days, this is what we used to do because this is what was the time. But now the time is invest in real estate. So I'm not really into the flashy look. So for me, this is not what we're going to do moving forward. But I want to show that we have it. Just don't have to show it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, to think about. If just Jerry right now, you see the watch, you see the chain, you see the jewelry all over him.
No, short now.
You see DT with the Gucci on and the expensive glasses and the chain around. You see all of that, right? So if they come up to you and they speak about real estate,
they'll believe him 100%.
You're intrigued, right? 100%. Oh man, look, you rolled up. You got you roll up with the Mercedes Benz, and and all of a sudden they believe you. But my thing is, if you strip that away from what these gentlemen are wearing right now, you have to have the mindset, right? That these guys are giving you good information. You got to actually listen to the information. Somebody shouldn't be able to put a video with them on a private jet and that's, and their word is gold. It's gold. It should not be that. Yeah. You guys have to think, if you listen to our message is, hey, listen, we have something for everyone, but we really want to focus on people from A to Z, getting your first property, getting your foot in the door, right? And if you are an investor, guess what? We got a team for you as well. It's going to help you really shoot to the moon. You know, we have something for everyone. So
remove the gold and remove all the extra stuff. Our knowledge is $1 billion. Remove the gold and the money. Take the gold and the money away. I'll get that shit right back. The knowledge is what you're looking for. We have it. When we explain it to you, don't look away because I'm not showing you gold.
Right.
So we had a conversation before this that other people don't show gold, don't show cars, and you believe them because of the color of the skin.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I mean, you know, we'll never make it a race thing, right? But it's the reality, man. You don't see that you don't see a white guy with you see the memes, you see stuff like that. We have a white guy with just a t-shirt, you know, pants he got from Walmart, you know, but he has millions in his bank. And when he speaks and he speaks to his circle, they listen. Right? You know, when we speak to our circle, we gotta have the cars, we gotta have the jewelry, we gotta put on a whole show for somebody to pay attention. So that way you go, oh, okay, now I believe you, or now I'll listen. Now you have my attention. You know, because over a chain, over a car, you know, they got suicide doors. I mean, you know, I know plenty of people that live in $1 million houses and they have a Volkswagen outside in their driveway. It's the reality of it, right? You know, you would never know.
There's nothing wrong with a Volkswagen. And
there's nothing wrong with a Volkswagen. But what I'm saying is it's not a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, you know, with the suicide doors on it, you know, and they don't need all that, you know, for their people to listen,
right?
You know, for their circle to listen, you know, and it feels like for our circles and our people to listen is like we have to put on a show. It's got to be a circus, and it shouldn't be that. It's got to be the knowledge. It's got to be a knowledge. And that's why we bring people on our platform that we've created to let you know what we've done for them. So that way they can tell you from their mouth to your ears. Not us, because we can say anything. We can make up anything. I'm pretty sure we can go rent out. I know for a fact I can right now. I have a friend that owns a dealership. I could sit in a Ferrari and make a video for you and try to attract you and not say shit. Not say shit. You broke.
All you gotta do is look.
Right. Are you broke? You feeling down? You want to get into real estate? Look at me. You know, you want to drive a Ferrari in a year and a half? Follow me. And we want to give you guys the real knowledge. You know, if we go away and we disappear, we want you guys to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need anyone because of the team I built. You know, Jerry doesn't need anyone because he has the team. DT doesn't need anyone. He has the team. We want you to say the same thing. I don't need anyone because I have the team. Right? This is about getting your first property and getting your foot in the door. If you're a seasoned investor, it's about having a team in a market that has a great ROI that you can trust and shoot to the moon and keep investing.
I'll tell you this though. If this
I'm on my soapbox, I apologize.
Now get in there. Get in there.
I see you. I see you.
If you want to have these things, we're not knocking you, but you put yourself in a position to have these things and live comfortable, not have these things and drag and have $5 in your pocket. No.
Yeah.
We want you to have these things and also live life. Just because DT and myself, we have it on, we also live in life.
Right. And kids and families, bills, but you're able to do that and still maintain that, obviously change thing. To cut you off, Jerry, but what I also want to manifest to people who are paying attention, tuned in, is though we have, we have nothing, but it looks like something to some people. To the people who really got, this is just like Walmart t-shirt.
That's a great point.
It's a Walmart t-shirt. When, you talk to different people, different demographics, when you're introduced to different circles, they don't look at logos. They don't look at brands. They look at names. What is your name? What's your last name? What's your company's name? what's your LLC? What's your
business worth?
What's your
portfolio look like?
What's your net worth? Yeah. How can you help me grow? You know, I'm already a millionaire. How can you help me become a multimillionaire or a trillionaire? You know what I mean? Like, it's all mentalities though. You know, and I know on our platform, we talk to people who they look at these things and they see, you know, okay, yeah. Two minutes ago, you look the part. Now you don't look the part, but I'm still the part though. I'm still the part. That stuff,
it's the mouthpiece.
Those things didn't make me really who I am, who we are, what we are. You know what I'm saying? So it was intentional for us to do that, obviously. But at the end of the day, for our people, for the people who we target, as well as the people who are listening, you know, we're not just targeting the people who listen to the glitz and the glams. You know, we're targeting to the people who also understand that it's not about all that. You know, you guys are talking like beneath the things that we really are researching. We're looking for ROI. We're looking for, you know, where is the best investment? Returns, capital investments, appraisal values. You know, we target all those people. Our intentions were to target, you know, the eyes right now, but also to break it down that it's not really all about that. You know, absolutely. So please keep that in mind.
It's definitely not.
Absolutely. It just shouldn't, you know, and I know I'm preaching today, fellas, I'm sorry, but it's got to be about the mouthpiece. It costs you nothing to listen.
At all.
It costs you nothing. We have alumni, you know, H.G.R.G alumni, students, whatever you want to call them, that listen to the podcast and they go, man, you guys give too much away. You give too much away. You know, the reality is that, yes, we give a lot away, but, you know, with everything else that we offer on the back end, it's the team and you know, the meetings with us and whatnot. But yes, as far as this platform, when you listen to our podcast, yeah, we're trying to give you knowledge. We're trying to give you most of the game for sure, right? But you gotta listen to the knowledge. It costs you nothing, right? It costs you nothing. It's the mouthpiece. Him having a chain should mean nothing. Right. Or him wearing a chain and doing a infomercial looking like bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Or in his car, right? Because it's a Mercedes or whatever it looks like. That shouldn't be the attraction. What is he saying?
Yeah.
What is he saying?
Right.
Right.
Where's the substance?
Where's the substance?
And some of you guys are gonna say, I'm visual. It looks when it's visual, it's easier to do.
Yeah.
And I don't want to use the visual is different. Visual is wrong for you guys. What you should be asking is where the house is at, where the property is at.
Results.
Right. These are the numbers you need to know about. Not what I'm looking at now. I could show you 1,000 things. Yeah. Is what you want to see that makes sense.
Yep.
So crazy. Somebody wants to see you with 3 chains and a fistful of rings, but won't ask you about your portfolio.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Give me a break, please. I listen. Please stop being fooled by the BS that you see.
Yeah.
Why is face value okay?
Yeah.
Why is that okay? Why does nobody want to see listen, I said it just before. We bring people on our platform that have been through the system so that way you can see it. We don't want to give you face value.
We could walk around with 20,000 right now.
Lance, don't stop though, because I feel your passion.
Yeah.
And it hits home. Like you're speaking for all of us because we have these conversations in private. Like 100%, you're like dead. You hit the dart in the center, like 100%. Like you're right there. Like, so I can appreciate that.
You know why? It's because we're accustomed to thinking like that. I know where I'm from. I remember when cars used to drive by when I was younger. Like, oh, that's my car. Yeah. I would drive by house. Oh, that's my house. You see what I'm saying? Right. So it's the shiny material things. So when someone rolls up, you know, in a beautiful car, you know, and dripped out and jewelry on, you want to know what they do. And I'm not mad at that. I get it. What I'm saying is you need to find the substance. It may attract you, and I'm not going to bury nobody for that, right? That may attract you. I get it, right? It's nice to the eyes, but find the substance, right? Because I've listened to videos, I've listened to people, and I'm like, well, tell me more. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not understanding. You know, well, you know, I do this, and I get it. So when you say you do this, what exactly do you mean? Like I'm trying to really dig. I'm trying to get the substance, right? And people are missing out on what we have to offer because it's not pretty on the eyes, or because we're not catching them because we don't have jewelry or diamonds on, or making videos with private jets or whatever that looks like. Guys, how about you listen to the people's testimonials?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, but
that should be the one thing that you want.
Yeah. No, bro, like I don't even want to. I want to just shut up and listen. But it's also levels to it too, because what you're saying is 1,000% on target. Everything you're saying is on point. You know, like I hear DJ Envy on an interview. He said, "Why I get involved with real estate is because number one, I wanted to invest, but when I did it, I realized that nobody knew nothing about it. So I started telling people and teaching people." And now I'm so passionate about telling and teaching, but no matter what I do in that avenue, I'm going to always be lit because I know real estate now.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And he's different level, and he, salute to DJ Envy when he doing, because I think a lot of people are mimicking him and thinking it's easy to be that, but it's not. You got to be, there's a lot of details and revenue and backing.
Right. He's starting with big bags and big backing, and you're starting with a 9 to 5.
But you're not him.
With 3,000 in your bank account. And
I'm sure in his what do they call those things? Seminars. I'm sure in his seminars they clarify that, right? They bring people down to earth, as they should, because just because you see DJ Envy where he's at, don't think you're gonna ever start where he's at right now. 100%. He's gonna break you down and dumb you down to start and think like he thought when he started, which may or may not be at your level, which is cool. And that's the same thing we do. We tell our stories. Lance, Jerry tell their story. I tell my story. I bought my first property off credit cards. I ain't have cash.
Right. I took out a HELOC. Right. I took out a HELOC again. There's ways to do it. Yeah. Right. And to be real with you, if you not DJ Envy or DJ Envy type of money getter, you know what I'm saying?
Or his partner.
Right, or his partner, you know what I'm saying? If you got the bag like he's got the bag, why wouldn't you listen to us?
Right.
Why wouldn't you listen to people that got it from the mud?
Yeah, the goal
what are we talking about?
The goal is the same.
Absolutely.
If you listen to them, which I'm not saying they're wrong, because they're right. They're lit. Correct. How can we argue what they're doing? Their success, it shows. We'll never argue that. Like, we're not here to combat that. What we're here to say is that not everybody starts and finishes on that level.
Right.
Right. We started from our level and we're not even done yet. But just like he's not done yet. He's multi-millions,
Yeah, and for sure, this is not H.G.R.G versus
done.
Right.
And he's multi-million-dollar deals, each deal not done. And there's billion-dollar deals. They're not done. I just sent in the group text yesterday. Jeff Bezos is looking to do some real estate shit within Amazon to make real estate like a stock market. So you're talking about trillionaires that are not done in real estate.
Right.
Think
about it.
So think about that. Think about that.
I just want to go into. I want to go into.
Hold on, man. Hold on. When Jerry talks, I gotta listen.
That's crazy, bro.
I gotta listen to you.
You kind of distracting.
But go G right there. I gotta listen to you, bro.
No, bro. To talk. When we talk knowledge and to get you to the next level. We're not talking down to you. We're not talking trash to you. We're not talking bullshit. What we try to do is show you financial freedom.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're trying to tell you right now is just because the gold is there, the money, because I could walk around with $20,000 and have zero in my bank account, but you think I have money because I have $20,000 in my hand.
Facade.
But when I tell you I have more than that in real estate, tell me how to get there.
Yeah.
It's just your next question.
Yeah.
And
Jerry, Jerry can sell all his properties right now and make a lick.
And let's be clear, right?
Make a lick.
So I'm a part of circles, right? I'm a part of circles that those people are a part of circles that they do golf clubs. I don't know what that's called, but they're involved with like monthly payments, and they go to golfing, right? They do that. That's what they do. Other people are involved with like bingos. Other people are involved with like lawyers and realtor circuits. Like it's literally life. If you could take anything from H.G.R.G, free game in your life without having to change nothing, life is about networking. Network. You can't change your reality. You may be born into a circle that is super lit. You may have lawyers, doctors, attorneys, professors, whatever in your family. Do not take those people for granted. That circle, a wise man once told me, you want to be rich, hang around rich people. You want to be poor, hang around poor people. You want to be mediocre, hang around mediocre people. If you want to analyze your situation, take a day off, sit in your bed and ask yourself, who are my friends and what are they doing? If your friends are mechanics, door knockers, DoorDash, then you're going to end up mechanic, door knockers, or DoorDash. If your friends are doctors, lawyers, and accountants, you're going to be an accountant. If your friends are astronauts, lawyers, whatever it is, real estate investors, entrepreneurs, you will be that. So just analyze your situation. Sit back. And if you want to change your situation, change your surroundings. How do you do that?
To add to that, right now, for the next 18 to 24 months,
critical.
It's going to be critical for you to be on the right side. Because right now, a lot of things is about to happen. And if you don't surround yourself around the right people,
Jerry's talking.
If you don't surround yourself around the right people, you're going to be on the other side, bro. You're going to be on the other side. Entrepreneurs are getting born daily.
Yeah.
Get involved. Even if we want you to be the home team, H.G.R.G.club.
Yeah.
But don't think about mentors.
Yeah.
Get a mentor. If you don't care about the money, get a mentor. The 18 to 24 months, I'm telling you, is going to be critical.
The next 18 to 24 months will be a point in life where you're going to look back and you're going to be like, if I could have done that time frame different, my now reality would be different.
Correct.
1,000%. 1,000%.
And here's my advice. Stop going for the gusto right away. You ain't got to hit a home run right away.
Fucking patience,
right?
Bro.
My thing is that you know how good it feels to be at work and know you have properties as well. And then you have a bad day, somebody pisses you off, and you're like, you know what? I should close on another property last week. It's all right. I got 6 more properties and I'm out of here.
You don't always have the answers, Lance.
6 more properties and I'm out.
You don't always have the answers, Lance.
You don't have to.
Kanye West took that.
You don't always have the answers, Lance.
He took that statement.
He definitely took that statement back.
I just wanted to make sure you understand that.
That's why I say that.
You don't have to. Don't think that you get into real estate, you're gonna be rich tomorrow. Just Jerry Ben telling you it's a long game.
Yeah,
it's not a short game. It's a long game.
Right.
So guess what? You got a 9 to 5. You might need that 9 to 5 for the next 7 years. You know what I'm saying? While you're accumulating your properties.
Yes, sir.
That's fine.
That's fine, sir.
It's okay. It's okay. Listen, you know what it's like to have, $1.2 million in property and still and working, but knowing that there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Preach, brother.
It's okay. You don't have to. There's no front that you got to put on. Yeah, I'm a real estate investor, and I have a 9-to-5, and I go here every morning. Or I do this. It's
why?
okay.
You know why? Because I'm not done. I'm not done. This ain't where I'm trying to go. 1.2, that sounds good. I'm not done.
All right. What's 2.1 sound like? What's 21.3 sound like? I mean, you can keep going. At that time, you'll just be a full investor.
Talk heavy, Vince. Talk heavy.
But nothing wrong with having $1 million in property and working. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Stop the bullshit of thinking that you're going to be there as soon as you roll out of bed the next day. It's not like that.
How do you get there? I hear you. I'm listening. I'm motivated. How do I get there?
Bro, you're in the private jet
H.G.R.G.
tomorrow. You're in the private. No.
Go ahead, just Jerry. H.G.R.G. Club.
You want to get a private jet tomorrow, man? Fly coach for a couple minutes. Get coach right. Then slowly go to first class. And then go to business class. And then start to talk. Take your steps, bro.
Now,
mind private jet comes down the line.
Now, mind you, Jerry, Lance, and I have had hours and sleepless nights, hours of conversations about when is the right time to fly private, when is the right time to fly business, and is that the right next move? And respectfully, within our own circles, we live comfortable lives. We've built ourselves to be in a place where we can have those decisions and rationally think like, I can do that. I could fly, because all of us, each one of us could take our families right now private wherever we want to go. We could do that. But are we in a place right now where that's the best financial decision? Jerry, Lance, and I have arguments about this, and it's not like in a negative connotation. It's more so because all three of us view when is the right time to live within the fruits of your labor.
I give you
it's really within our argument.
Inside scoop on Jerry.
Never. Jerry's like those psychopaths that want to charge people to breathe for air. That's what this dude is.
A Ziploc bag of air costs money, bro. I'm telling you.
This dude, he just wants to keep going, and that's another thing, man. Is that and maybe I won't leave that for this platform. Maybe that'll be more for a Patreon, maybe that we start or something like that. But Jerry and I grew our portfolio fast. And we'll tell. Yeah, it's not for this platform, but we will say how. And DT, that we did, but 100%. The sacrifice and the game plan that we had,
yes, sir,
is how we built it so fast because we have no pride.
Yeah,
to go to work while we're building it up, it helps you get approved for properties.
Yeah,
your job helps you get approved for properties. How many dummies quit their job? Go back to the part. How many dummies quit their job? Go, I'm a real estate investor, and then you go try to get a mortgage, and they go, well. What do you do?
I'll tell you this. I'm not. Don't quote me on this. But damn near everybody worked a 9-to-5 and got into real estate. I'm not talking about high level. Unless you were born into it, I'm not talking about high level. I'm talking about us. They had to work a 9-to-5 to get into real estate, and when they got into real estate, they kept their job for a couple to get it. I know many people that do that.
And still do it.
Do it.
Yeah. That I think
it's a long game, not a short game over here. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, G. Finish your thought.
No, it's just let's finish thought. Long game, Gabe. That's all I speak about. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We want our kids to feel great.
Yeah. No, I agree 1,000,000%. And we can be super long-winded because that's literally each one of our stories. We come from literally similar situations, just different details, right? And the end result is the same. You know, not to say we're all on the same level, because Jerry and Lance, they do what they do, I do what I do. Collectively, we do what we do, but you know, all together as like what is that called? Pyramid. As a pyramid, you know, where we at. But nevertheless, what I would say to people who are listening is that being involved and doing it your way is like financial freedom comes with that. But before you become financial freedom, just being involved and doing it your way before you're able to reap the benefits thereof is so freeing. It's just so
invigorating.
And I don't know the word, but
I gave it to you. Invigorating.
I think Lance said something that was something, but for me, it's like being like, man, like the head of your household. If a female's listening, it's like being the head of her household or of her life or what the goals are. At the end of the day, control your situation. That's the ultimate everything. And we did that at a low level because where we come from, that's high level. You know what I'm saying? Because my parents.
That is so real, man. That's powerful.
Can I say that again? Can I say that again? Right.
Absolutely.
Not that I have to say it again, but I'm just saying being in control in the low level or not even say the low level because that sounds degrading, but being in control at the level that you were when you worked for your employer and you could do the same thing under your own control is like the most freeing thing ever. Because at that point, now you can say, you know what? I don't even need this job no more. Now you can say, I'm at 100% control of my destiny. Once you get there, where you can go as an entrepreneur changes everything. But I just feel like controlling your situation is life-changing when, you come from like the lower class and obviously not lower, but maybe mid or whatever you come from. But that's just my story. That's my, where we come. And I know Lance and Jerry and I all share the same similarities and all that. So that's partially why we're so
in tune,
passionate. We're so passionate about sharing this way. Because I know there's another, and most people say, oh, why you don't talk to people who are, on a higher level or, we do talk to those people, but those people start where we finish. So that conversation is different. Yeah. But if you target them, it goes to a different, okay. Yeah. That's a different podcast. That's a different episode. That's maybe episode 84, 83, 82. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
84, 83, Lance won't be here, but just
no. Lance is gone after 50. Lance is gone after 50. And let's be clear, a disclaimer. If we decide to bring something or someone like Lance back, his or her name will not be Lance. Just being clear.
This is Lacey, ladies and gentlemen.
my man Luke.
My man Luke. Welcome to the show, Luke.
Yeah, I love it.
But yeah, man, and we talk and you see the passion come out of us, and even so much that we take an extra step with, jewelry and Gucci hats start coming out and glasses start coming out because we know what it's like. We know what grabs attention. We could do a lot of, we could do a lot of fuckery, to really grab attention. Yeah. But we definitely want to keep, and not to say that, our morals would be compromised if we went that route. But we don't want that stigma. We don't want that on us. We just want to give you straight knowledge.
And we have a standard. And we have a standard.
Right. Absolutely.
And it would be.
It's not us.
Somewhat fake.
Yeah.
Because we don't do this every day. I don't show off every day.
It's a fact.
I don't need to pull up in this every day. That's not what I do. People do that to grab attention.
And you can go back, we episode 49. So you got 48 other pieces of evidence to say do, people flash, which way, shape, form, do any of us boast on anything? Nah, it's not about that. We obviously chose to be, and even now, so what? The hat costs 200, 300, 500. The chain, well, it is that really flashing?
But to the people we're talking to, in a way, it is. All you gotta do is hop out with a chain out of a Mercedes, and all of a sudden you have the real estate, and people want to hear you. He pops out in a Camry in a sweatsuit. You know what I'm saying? And no haircut.
He's not doing good in real estate.
Tell a soul about real estate out there.
He's not doing good in real estate. He come out with a Camry.
But
you know what's crazy? Change the skin color, come out of the Camry. He's rich.
Yeah, and that's true. Because I didn't want to stay on that, but it's the reality, right? There we go. Oh, look, see, right. Look, that's what rich people do, right? They have a white T-shirt on and jeans and drives a Camry, but his bank account has he has $10 million of portfolio.
Let me take 2 or 3 minutes if I could, right?
Take 4. Fucking take 4. It's my last week next week.
4.5.
Last week, this week take 4.
No, you know what? I'm gonna take 4 minutes and 39 seconds because Lance has been on for 49 episodes. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna take 4 minutes and 90 seconds, which is 5 minutes and 30 seconds, because Lance has been on for 49 episodes.
DT, shut up and just
all jokes. What I will say is that Jerry has taught me a lot, but one thing that I emphasize on Jerry is, brand, right? So why I say this is because you don't have to show nothing, but when you're obviously advertising, you should show what you're doing. So Jerry has an H.G.R.G hat on. Lance has on a H.G.R.G shirt on right now. Typically I have on H.G.R.G apparel as well. For this episode, we changed things. It doesn't matter what you got on, what you don't got on. But what I would say is this, believe in your brand. If you go out, like you got it don't matter what you got on. Bugle Boy, Tommy Hilfiger, Gucci, whatever it is. Or your own brand, your brand. That's your brand. You invested in it. Wear it.
Treat it like it's Gucci, baby.
It's Gucci. It's the same shit. Whoever created Gucci was in their basement, in their room, in their backyard, in their basement, whatever. And they created a brand. Somebody invested in it. And eventually it got to where it's at right now. Why isn't your brand, whatever it is? Mine's is DT, Just Jerry, the one and only. Those are 3 brands that exist within one loophole. Eventually they can break off into their own because we have our own mutual agreements, but nevertheless, we'll always eat off each other because we family like that. But at the end of the day, your brand is your brand. What makes Gucci more valuable than DT?
Preach.
What makes Gucci more valuable than Just Jerry?
Time to start changing the mindset.
What makes Gucci more valuable than Lance, the one and only? What makes Gucci more valuable than H.G.R.G? What makes Gucci more valuable than whoever's listening? Whatever your name is, whatever your abbreviations are, what makes any brand more valuable than those abbreviations?
What's so crazy is I can hop out with Gucci down, right? And I get more attention than what I would with my H.G.R.G. all the way down. And H.G.R.G is the answer. It's the real estate.
Yeah.
H.G.R.G gets you your first property. Gucci won't get you shit on me.
Let's go further, right? Lance. Let's go further. You're a student, right?
Yeah.
A person who paid for your service, for your mentorship, right? Took on that mentorship, bought several properties, a property, it doesn't matter, graduated, now becomes H.G.R.G alumni. When you go to film the H.G.R.G alumni episode or whatever, they're Gucci, Fendi, whatever out, right? Why? I'm not disrespecting them because God bless you, you deserve it. What I'm saying is that it's to me, I would say it's like I'm trying to show you because I did that, I can afford this, and I want to affiliate myself with I'm lit.
Correct.
Because if I wore H.G.R.G head to toe, I'm not really affirming that I'm lit.
Right. It's correct.
It's not the same affirmation. Let me say it like that. It's not the same affirmation.
True story, though.
Right? Right or wrong?
Yep.
True story, though.
But it's literally mentality because I'm the same way. Like right now, let's be clear. Like I'm not degrading. I'm not like belittling nobody because like right now, it's my anniversary 2 weeks from now. My 15-year anniversary. 15-year anniversary. I'm going out of town, taking my lady vacation. We doing the most. I'm going ham. I'm losing it. It don't even matter. I'm not wearing my brand, and it's sad because I'm not there. But it's a mentality deal.
That's right. Right.
It's a mentality. And
I'm sorry.
And also my brand, let's be clear.
My wife will tell you I wear my brand for everything.
No, my brand will be there, but my brand might not. It's not. Let me be honest. My brand is not going to be the outfit that I wear to go out at night.
To go out. Yeah, correct. Correct.
But who's to say that 5, 10, 15 years from now that my brand won't be that? You know what I'm saying? So
or to a lot of real estate investors, especially that got it from the mud or that went through H.G.R.G. You start seeing H.G.R.G. apparel all around. Oh, you do real estate because it's because the brand has it's you have that on. You're a real estate investor or you have properties.
And it's really not about H.G.R.G. though. Like on the branding level, it's really not about H.G.R.G. Mind you, everything circles back to H.G.R.G.club. By the way. If you like what we're saying, please like, subscribe, go to hgrg.club. Everything we're saying will be reiterated there. We have, hoodies, t-shirts, hats. Obviously you can also book a consultation with us. Yeah. Calls, everything we have to offer is on hgrg.club. So if you like what we're saying, please tune in, tap in. Everything points back to hgrg.club. So I'm not, I'm not separating myself from them or anything we're doing.
As soon as you go to hgrg.club, you'll see us all on the private jet, with stacks of money to our ears, telling you to come invest with us.
And you can also vote on whether Lance makes episode 51 or you just say, just get rid of him. So tune in, please vote. Everybody vote.
So what was your point? So make your point. You're saying it's not about H.G.R.G. What is it about? You're just branding yourself for who you are.
Branding. Yeah, it's branding, right? Branding. Entrepreneurship, branding, brand. Invest in yourself. So why I say that? Full circle. Cool. You want to learn something. You want to be a part of something. You have a lot of money, a little bit of money. You want to invest in something. You're not really sure where you should go. hgrg.club. Real estate. Branding is everything. Create a brand. Do that. But have a goal. Have a purpose. Have a reason. Real estate's the way. 1,000,000%. Through real estate, you can create all the other stuff.
Right. It's like Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man.
I couldn't have said it better, Lance.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I told Jay-Z to say that, and he had put it.
But I'm gonna be honest, Jerry. I think that he saved everything he had for episode 49.
Yeah, he's so trying to keep his job.
Think about what we're gonna do. Like he's
trying to keep his job.
But what you're getting in DT is like branding and stuff like that. But that's later on once you decide to actually move forward. And the point I wanted to make today was that stop judging a book by its cover. Stop getting caught in the glamour, right? Don't get caught in that.
Yeah.
Don't get caught in that. I need you to listen to the substance. Don't get caught in it. I'll take it a step further like you did, DT. Who cares about H.G.R.G? See what H.G.R.G is talking about.
Facts. Yep.
Don't just go, it's H.G.R.G, real estate event. Actually do your homework.
Dive in.
Go to the website, listen to the testimonials, listen to the podcast, really see what we're talking about, right? Make a comment, see if we respond. hold us to it. Really get into it. Don't let these people fool you. Don't be fooled by these people. They can tell you anything and sell you anything because of the look. Why do you think they went that far? Why do you think they went out of their way to record a video with a Ferrari and a chain on in front of a mansion, and tell you that it only takes 6 simple steps? And why do you think they do all that shit? They want it to be glamorous. They want to make it sound like it's easy and quick. And there's none of that. It ain't easy. It ain't quick, and it gets glamorous when it's the long game. Over time, that's when it gets glamorous for you.
Yeah, but what good would it be for us to show you the end results, but we're preaching to you to start now?
Right. Well, and I'll give you 2 parts of that. Right. It's okay to see the end results.
It should
our end results are different, though. Our end results are not us showing it; it's us bringing people on the podcast so they can show it.
Big facts. Big facts.
That's our end result, yes, right? Because we stand on that, right? Yeah. So yes, we'll show you the end result, right? But then we say, listen, come walk with us because this is what you're gonna do.
Yes, sir.
We ask the tough questions. We interview the people that we helped and still ask them tough questions. Where are you at now? What's it look like now? Was it tough? What did you have to do? Oh man, how much work did you have to do? Oh, it took long. Wow, you did have to do 20,000 walkthroughs. Oh man, 2 deals did fall through before you got here. We hold ourselves accountable.
Yep. And we don't edit shit. We don't edit shit. Like when
I don't know, it's good or bad.
It may be bad for some of the viewers because we may lose viewers because they could have edited that out. Like even right now, like 2 seconds ago, when I was like, it don't even really matter about H.G.R.G. It's branding, and then you brought it back full circle, and like we could probably edit that out because it doesn't help what we're saying. That was like kind of a tangent that I went on, right? But it's really transparency too. So even if we edit that out, it won't hurt us at all. But it's just showing.
If we keep it in, it's not going to hurt us either. So
either way, you know what I'm saying, right?
The reality is we're 3 guys that talk real estate, and we were doing it before we ever had a podcast, right? 3 guys that tried to get our friends into it, and we struck out with most of them. With 3 guys that had to get it from the mud, even though differently, the same, right? With 3 guys that went, let's do a podcast. With 3 guys who, let's put out a product and give them what we have.
Right.
Let's give them what we have. Yeah. Did we put a price on it? Yeah, we put a price on it. But also we give you our time and we give you a team that that runs like a well-oiled machine with or without us.
Like my glasses, do you? Like,
you know what I'm saying? So we have Scuba Steve over here that you can speak to directly, and make it happen for you. Do your homework, do your research. Just Jerry, anything else you want to tell these people about, what glitters isn't always gold, man?
All I would say is try to look for that financial freedom, man. That financial freedom is going to step-by-step conversation. HGRG.club. Get you to the next level. Get your foot in the door. That's the conversation. Once you put in the door, you do what you got to do. Let us get your foot to the door, and don't close the door. Continue to open doors for other people. That's the game plan. That's what we preach for you. We're not preaching chains. We're not preaching that. We're preaching, let me get you to the doors, you can open the door for somebody else. And so on and so on and so on.
Don't you want to be a property owner instead of a chain owner?
Let's be clear. You don't got to ask me, Lance, because this is your last episode, so I don't even want to hear you. Look. If you look at appearances, right? People saw, they got a kilo on their neck, right? 30, 40,000. What is 30, 40,000 to you, Lance?
That's a property.
or two, or maybe
couple of properties.
That's a
Or
problem. I don't
a
care.
large number of
I know what it is. It's definitely one property. I know
right, but
that.
if you're a FHA lender, what does 30,000 look like as owner occupant? 30,000 multifamily.
Yeah, I got a.
You don't got to go into detail. Go
I got
ahead.
a house on my neck, bro. I'm nice out here, bro.
Yeah,
You see
right.
out here, bro.
Like, you know, and it's all real stories. And people who know us, you know, we would never get on a platform like this and talk buffoonery, because people who know us watch.
They're gonna clown me. I'm telling you right now.
So if there's anybody that knows me, us, anybody, they're gonna be like, oh, in the new young age, y'all capping, or that's not facts or whatnot, you know. And none of us have come on here and showed or told any of our real scenarios. It's just, you know, a little bit of bullshit. Like, this is all bullshit. Like, you know, this is dumb. You know, it's not really real, but that's what people appreciate. Glasses, $500 glasses. You know what $500 does for me this month? It might pay a mortgage or two, right? This is a $400 hat, right? You know what that does for me this month? That might pay another mortgage.
A mortgage, $500? Yeah, pay attention. Yes, pay attention to what you're saying.
You know what Jerry Nicholas does? That might pay another 4 or 5 houses this month. Or
a little bit more.
or it might be a deposit on you know, 200-300, you know, whatever. You know,
I get the picture.
But see the problem is that, hold on, I don't want to cut you off, DT, but I'm gonna cut you off. So people probably look at your chain, just Jerry, and your Gucci hat and your glasses, and pay more attention to that than what you just said about a mortgage being $500.
Yeah,
that's real. A $500 mortgage is a reality for us. That's real, but you're gonna miss that information because you caught up with something else. Yeah. Today I'm preaching today.
I see you. You lit. I'm letting you. You gotta go. Hey,
you can't let a mortgage for $500 pass you by.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
That can't pass you by, because that, to me, that don't even make sense. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, 6 years ago, it wouldn't have made sense to me.
Yeah,
$500 mortgage. Tell me how, where?
Yeah,
and how can I make money off of that?
This hat, that's a $500 mortgage right now, right? These glasses, that's like a $400 mortgage.
And those mortgages exist. Pay attention to the substance.
Jerry, whatever we got, chains, necklaces, watches, whatever. You know, if you got a $20,000 watch, we all got one. Those are down payments. You know, those for $100,000 properties. That's 20% down on $100,000. Instead of buying his watch, he could have put $20,000 on a $100,000 mortgage. Anybody who's in real estate understands that when you buy an investment property, you have to put 20 to 25% down on an investment property. So if Jerry buys a watch for 30 grand, he could have spent that 30 on a $100,000 property, which could have paid him X amount of dollars in returns. You know,
then buy the watch.
And then, and we can show that, but it's not about that. It's not about that.
I just don't want you guys to be a victim.
Yeah, we're not looking to be clickbaity.
Yeah,
we don't
what's going on in the world right now.
Take pictures, flexing. Look at the hair on my arms. Look how orange it is. That shit makes you $500,000 richer. Like, you know, look at the TV changer I got. I'm rich because this shit says Spectrum. You know, we're not like flashing red cups. You know,
we'll never be flashy.
This is pretty much the last time you see me. Was crazy.
Yeah, we'll never be flashy. That's not who we are, and that wasn't the goal when we came here, right? Do we have talking points in real estate and other people? Absolutely.
This shit costs $3.
DT, shut up. But you know, we're not going to be flashy, and we just don't want the flash to blind you. You know, and that's basically what it is. You know, I want you guys to wake up. I want you to figure out, you know, what people are saying, find the substance in it, then make your move. You know, don't get caught up in buying products or paying attention to products, you know, that don't fit what you need or don't do what you thought they were going to do because you failed to do the research and you were blinded by the private jet or the video that they made. That's if they invested more in that video, right, than they will in you. So period.
Do your research on your mentors. Hey, I challenge you to challenge us.
Yep.
Do your research on your mentors. Your mentors, don't think about the money that you're gonna have to pay for them.
Yes, sir.
Think about what you're gonna get in return.
Facts.
Our fees are for our time to bring you to the next level. Don't get mad because the fees. Get happy about what the results is.
That's right.
Because we proved that already.
Jerry told you in the beginning of the video, the next 18 to 24 months are going to be crucial.
It's going to be
crucial. Crucial. However you decide to handle that, it's on you.
Good.
And if you can't invest in yourself to be like an entrepreneur, get a new business or something, invest in a mentor.
Get an LLC, bro.
Minimum.
Get an LLC.
Minimum. LLC, mentor. I would say mentor first, LLC second.
Right.
1000%. Mentor first, LLC second. What I will tell you is, once you
learn how to move out here in these streets.
After you get the mentor, LLC shows you that you're ready on another level.
And you get going. That's right. Listen,
you don't get an LLC for no reason. My fault, guys.
No, that's fine. You're good. I don't mean to interrupt, but you know, it's hard for me to concentrate because DT looks like a villain and a superhero at the same time. I just don't understand it.
I don't understand why I look like this.
It's hard for me to get past that.
Hey, guys, I don't understand. Listen, man.
I look like an emoji right now, right? I look like an emoji right now.
Yeah, you look like something. You look like a meme. That's for sure.
H.G.R.G.club. H.G.R.G.club.
Listen,
follow us on social media, Hidden Gems Real Estate Group, across all platforms, guys.
That's right.
Let's get back into the game, man.
We joke, but we serious. I promise you, you follow, you tune in, you tap in. You know, we are nothing but substance. We have zero results that don't result to nothing. 100% of our students and people who tap into us, honestly, I'm not lying. I'm not talking numbers that aren't real. We don't have a 90%, 98%, 80%. We got 100% results.
Success rate, yeah.
100% of the people that invest in us are 100% successful. Mind you, there's going to come a day where somebody may not be successful. Up until this point, we haven't had one yet.
Right.
And we glowing.
And we stand on it. And if there's anything or anybody that exists that can attest to the fact that we are not what we say we are, hey man, comment, subscribe, call us up.
You can come on the podcast. I'm good with that. I would love that.
We damn near 50 episodes in. I'm sure somebody will be already, discrediting what we're talking about. Not to toot our horn, but I'm going to stand on the fact that we don't run from no smoke. Like we with all the shits and everything we say is real. And we're passionate, man. We really just want everybody to win. Everybody to win. Lance, you close us out because it's your last time doing it, man. No, this is your last time doing this, man.
No, I got one more week. DT think you famous. Listen, guys, from our mouths to your ears, we appreciate you.
You don't think I am, though.
We appreciate you guys.
You know the real DT, that's why.
Make sure you guys tune in for the next episode. Like, subscribe. Once again, H.G.R.G.club, and we'll see you on the other side.
Salute.
Yeah. What they saying? I'm so divine. Imperfection, perfection, my presence shines. My mental's parasailing maritime. They say I'm destined to read the palm line. Yeah, I'm so divine. Imperfection, perfection, my presence shines. My mental